Here at Headlight Revolution, we bought one of the first Jeep Wrangler JLs that hit our local dealership, and the first thing we discovered is the fog lights on these vehicles are terrible. You can hardly tell that they turn on, and after we upgraded the headlights in the previous video, we set in immediately to get those fog lights a little bit better. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to install them, and more importantly, how much brighter our fog lights are compared to the stock ones that you got with this thing. So we've got our JL pulled into the garage now. I put it up in the air just so you guys can see what we're doing a little bit easier and position the camera so you can see what you actually have to do at home. But if you're just in your driveway doing this after work, you're not gonna have any trouble. All you need is a 7mm socket and you can get this job done. There's about 5 bolts per side that you need to take out. They're really small and they actually thread into kind of a silver thread block in the bumper itself. And we've discovered that from the factory, some of these bolts, the threads are screwed up on them a little bit at the end. And if that gives you any trouble or gives you any fight, just know it's normal. And everything so far seems to go pretty well in these Jeeps. So first step, pop these bolts out. So starting from the very inside, now with those bolts out, you can push this back a little ways, and as you can see, you can reach your hand in there and unclip the factory fog light, pull it out, and there's enough slack that you can disconnect it up here. Just press in on the tab here to release the connector, and unplugs just like so. Now I know you guys couldn't exactly see what I was reaching back there, but this is what the bulb looks like, and to release it, you just press in on these little clips right here on the top and bottom of the bulb, and it pulls right out. And today we're going to be installing the PerfectFit bulbs from Headlight Revolution. The cool part about these bulbs is they're designed to fit just like the factory bulbs did. They plug right in, nothing crazy to worry about, no external driver with this particular bulb, and it is a tremendous brightness increase compared to stock. More importantly, on these Fiat Chrysler vehicles today, these modern vehicles, they've got a system called CAN bus, and that can give you some issues when upgrading the lighting. You can get flickering, strobing, or error messages in the dash. We actually bought one of the first ones that even came to the local dealership just to make sure that the bulbs we're selling are gonna work with that CAN bus system, and these PerfectFit bulbs work great. Now, I would have also loved to show you guys the new Supernova V4 bulbs, but our sales team just sent the last set out today. They're even brighter than the PerfectFit bulb, and they're just a little bit more money. I want to say they're like $30 more. So if you're looking for the ultimate in brightness, the Supernova V4 is definitely the way to go. But today, we're going to do the PerfectFit, and you're going to see that this bulb significantly outperforms what you got in your Wrangler when you bought it. So take your factory wire connector, plug the two ends together like so, and then take your bulb, and I apologize, I know you can't quite see exactly how I get this in there, but if you push that little fender piece back, you can wiggle your hand back there and install it just fine. You'll feel them click into place. So at this point, we can go ahead and put our bolts back in the fender liner, and I'm going to take this Jeep off the lift, bring it over to our studio, and compare the stock fog light bulbs to the new PerfectFit bulbs, and we'll see just how big of an improvement we can get out of these bulbs compared to the stock ones. So we've got the Jeep pulled over in our studio now, and as you can see, the factory fog lights are really terrible. We've actually not had any fog lights in the history of Headlight Revolution perform as poorly as these on camera, and I assure you, no settings have been changed on the camera to show it in a negative light. These only came in at 160 lux, which I'm honestly impressed that it even made that much. Lux is your usable light output firing out of your bulbs, measured at about 20 feet away. So 160, not much. This isn't going to help you at night. These are for inclement weather, rain, sleet, stuff like that, and this is not going to help you one bit. Let's see if PerfectFit bulbs from Headlight Revolution can make it any better. Now this is a real improvement. 640 lux compared to the factory 160. And as you can see, we've got a nice crisp white light. It's nice and low to the ground still. We're not going to be blinding oncoming traffic with our bright fog lights. But honestly, if you're driving this Jeep in inclement weather, rain, sleet, snow, fog, anything like that, the factory bulbs aren't going to cut it for you. You need these V4s in your Jeep. As you can see, even in the studio, you could hardly tell those original fog lights are on, and ours are insanely bright compared to those. Now, if you need anything else for this Jeep, if you need the world's brightest reverse lights, we've got them. Visit our website at headlightrevolution.com. We are the Jeep experts, and we'd love to help you out.